Hey everyone, it's Army Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Huge shout out to SP for giving me everything I need to make this video. They provided the monster, all the cells needed to take this monster to rank 5, any gems I use will be reimbursed, and they also provided the food to feed this monster all the way to level 150. It's time to take a look at KOROL, the very first race monster of the brand new era. So, is this monster good? Is he not so good? Why are we racing for this monster? Let's find out. With his rock-like shell and seaweed-shaped sensory organs, KOROL has the perfect physique. For battlefield espionage, that is. Once Mighty Thetys saw his skill at camouflaging himself and launching surprise attacks, she knew she had to make KOROL part of her army. If we take a look at this monster's evolving traits, you have a cooldown immunity, you are immune to curse, and you have that self-precision. As far as traits go, I would say not that great. An umbrella hardened trait would have been good to see. But yeah, at the end of the day, you can't activate cooldowns on this monster, but he's susceptible to denial, and then you can't curse, but all the other dots, you'll be in trouble. This is a nature and earth monster, and with that being said, let's take a look at the skills. We have Diatom Slide, deals low nature damage to an enemy, applies quicksand, 15 stamina is real quick on quicksand skill. Spirally Mud applies sandstorm to an enemy, sandstorm deals 5% of earth damage and reduces accuracy by 15%, and it also blocks the pierce status effect, right? So if you were to apply Sandstorm on like Griffania, for example, and Griffania was to do that Pierce skill, she actually would not be able to apply the Pierce because it blocks it. So 0 cooldown, 0 stamina. We have Slip and Twist. Applies Quicksand and Sandstorm to all enemy monsters, deals no damage, but you get 2 dots on them. Okay, so in total that's Quicksand is 15% earth damage and Sandstorm is that extra 5 for 20%, and then the accuracy is reduced. Knocky Notch deals moderate nature damage to an enemy and applies vulnerable, so this is a setup for your next attack. Vulnerable increases incoming attacks by 50%. So far, nothing too crazy right here. Muddy Waters deals heavy earth damage to one enemy, applies sandstorm to an enemy, and applies double damage to itself. So this is a relatively strong, from what we've seen of the other monsters, a skill that also sets up for the next attack. So you deal your heavy earth damage, you give the enemy sandstorm, that double damage, it'll last for one turn, but then you can follow up with an AoE, you can follow up with another single. Let's see what else this monster has. Open Swing. Applies vulnerable to all enemies. So it's a good AoE. Obviously, with that vulnerable, like that next attack you do against the monsters, super effective. Ooh, look at this one. Twirling Storm deals heavy earth damage, applies sandstorm to one enemy. So typically you might do like a Muddy Waters and then a Twirling Storm. Maybe you'll do an Open Swing followed by a Twirling Storm, because this is the skill that finishes off the enemy. We have LG Prison, apply roots to an enemy. Ooh, we have Denial. The monster loses its next turn and receive incoming attacks. It's a guard down with Deny. So applies roots to an enemy, deals moderate nature damage to all enemies, and applies quicksand to all enemies. Interesting monster. Not really that great, if I'm being honest. I think the fact that it is a race monster and some teams are going to get this monster ranked up, you're going to have these new crazy increased stats, right? So that's one thing he has going for him. But at the end of the day, he looks like an attacker. So if I was to use this monster, I'd probably run the Muddy Waters. I would run that Twirling Storm. I'd do the Root skill. Where's the Roots? That's not Roots. Roots, where'd you go? Algae Prison. And I'd probably do the AoE Vulnerable skill. Yeah, I think this is, and again, he has like residual AoEs and some of the other attacks. I wouldn't, if you're gonna make an attacker, you wouldn't go with Slip and Twist, that's just dots. You wouldn't go with this, that's just a dots. And you wouldn't go with that. The one skill that I would say is a maybe is the single target vulnerable skill, and that it really depends on the meta, how it shapes out. If you still have taunt and dodge area monsters, it's not useful to have AoEs like this. So you'd want more single based attacks, but it all depends. I think right now he's going to look like he's packing a punch and he's doing a lot of strong damage against the enemies. But we'll have to see how he plays out in the long term. In terms of talents, we'll give him the Cane Sword. We'll do, oh, this is on top. Let's just do this right now. We'll give him this. Okay. What does this even do? When the turn starts, it gives armor. After any damage, water. Okay, so I didn't give stamina recovery, but hopefully a teammate can take care of that. Let's talk runes. Let's do that. Oh, do I not have confirmation on? How am I able to buy that 25 with no issues? I gotta make sure you turn on your gem confirmation, because that is scary. You will accidentally spend a ton of gems if you don't have that on. Okay, so we'll do 2 strength, 1 speed. And we're going to do, I think this works. All right, let's do PvP. So as always, because this monster was given to me by SP for the sole purpose of an exclusive first look, I will be exiting out of the battle if it looks like I'm going to be winning this. All right, and this is going to be a good showcase against like the current meta monsters. We have 26k speed, 21k speed, 21k speed, and then you have a 30k speed monster. All right, I barely outpace 34, and that's running all speed. And again, part of me feels that SP is trying to like reset, and these new monsters are going to take over, like when mythics were introduced and they took over the legendaries. So I kind of feel like, well, this is if they're super high stats, right? So the fact that I can do 1 speed and outpace these monsters is insane to me. So we'll see how it shapes out. Obviously I could do the light hater and they would get destroyed since they're all light monsters. So I don't, actually I might do that. So let's do the trait disable. And then we'll do the cleanse with the light hater. And then we'll just go through the skills. So AoE, in this case, kills everyone thanks to the light hater. But LG Prison, I mean, even looking at everything right now. So here, let's just do this. 1.41 mil. Again, the advantage I think players are going to have that give this monster, even though he doesn't look good on paper, for this first season, for the first few months, like, him just having insane stats is ridiculous. Oh, what would you put that? Light phobic shield? Calamitous. Oh, it got possessed. Light hater. Let's just. Oh, I should have gone to Elvira. My bad. Let's do this. And let's cleanse. Sensible heat. Yeah, and the fact that I can just tank a lot of attacks. I just wanted to see another attack. Maybe I'll do, maybe no, because I killed. Maybe I'll do Ammonia instead of Shadow. Let me try Ammonia. Magic, magic, magic. Avarune is an attacker right now. Alright, I don't need... I can keep the... Yeah, I won't give her the Mask Relic. Alright, so let's try this out. Oops. Alright, we'll do a few battles. I do like the monster design, strangely enough. That also feels very familiar. But yeah, I do actually enjoy the monster design. Okay, so... what do we start off with? I'm just gonna go ahead and churn transfer. Yeah, or churn transfer. Enlightenment. Alright, so... Muddy Waters. Look, see, it's still killing these guys over here. Twirling Storm, still killing. This is the 6 damage. Muddy Waters is 50. Algae Prison. Even my 30 damage skill, even my deny skill, is OTKing those monsters who I do believe 150 Cherub Cupid running. What are you running? All strength. That's a strong Cherub Cupid. Running speed runes over here. Looking, I know they're not level 10s, but 28k speed. And I'm over here with 30k with a single speed. It's the advantage you're going to have. Here is my AoE. Boom. Finished him off. And again, like, even though the monster, on paper, it's not that great, just with the new stats increase at the start of the battle, like, you can do stuff like this. Look at this. Twirling Storm. Even after getting that essentially double life shield, I can still do Storm and kill him. Prison. Open. So I can do the AoE. I can residually kill. Like, there's so many different ways to go about it. Let's go with this. Boom. Disintegrated. So the weakest of monsters at the start of a new era with these stats increase, they can impact the whole game. Recharge. We'll turn transfer again, honestly. Ah. Where is it? Boom. Turn transfer again. Oh, wrong skill. Emotional Pisces. There we go. And then, again, AoE. Vulnerable to everyone. Finish off with Muddy Waters. Finish off with Twirling Storm. Like, it's interesting doing reviews of monsters at the start of a new season when they do such a huge stats increase, because the monsters are going to be so powerful in comparison. Yeah, in comparison, they're so darn powerful. Oh, a shock. Good thing I can bypass that shock. Removes negative effects, turn transfer. I mean, I have the immune to torture anyways. Enlightenment. Alright. So again, just to go through it. Open swing. Alright, look at this. Almost killing him with an AoE. Almost killing Galvanus. Go to Algae Prison. 368k. Go to Muddy Waters. And now we take down Volt, dealing almost 500k. Definitely take on Galvanus because that elemental advantage. And then weak against Uriel, but if you double it, we would deal 612k damage with Muddy Waters. But then my main strong skill right here, boom. I think this one makes sense to, let's kill you. So bye-bye Galvanus. Let's do, what do we do? Prison deals moderate nature damage to all enemies. So this has residual, right? I want to see. Oh, he's gonna do Catholicon. No, we gotta kill him. Bye-bye. He's had that 700 whatever damage. And imagine if I did a different sword or something else. We're just gonna recharge here. Could cleanse, but it's fine. We are gonna recharge here. And then I don't think he'll do enlightenment. Did he already do? I don't even know what he did. If I needed to deny, here's a roots over here. Oh, that has residual damage. Boom. And we just took him down. And then this is the single vulnerable would be nicer, but here we'll do the sandstorm double damage. So even set up for my next attack. We probably should have cleansed. Holy res. Oh, recharge. And then let's see how much damage I deal. 785k. Again, I had that boost. AoE. Boom. And then damage boost. Algae Prison. There's that roots. Can't do anything here. We'll recharge. Set up for that next attack. 245. Trolling Storm. And we can slowly, I think, probably take him down. No rest for sinners. He keeps reviving Volt, but Volt is coming back when I have evasion and can't do anything. Oh, that is so funny. AoE. Torture immunity. Sure, why not? Holy res. Oh no. Yeah, residual AoE damage with a quicksand. Oops. I think I fumbled. I think this is my defeat. Dark Assault. I wonder if he'll take me down. He should be able to. He has so many attacks. Yeah, fumbled here. Alright. Yeah, this monster's pretty straightforward. I don't think it's a must-have in the long term. Again, I think at the beginning of the new era, he works. But long term, if you miss out on him, not the biggest deal. My own team didn't really race. I think we have him maybe at rank 2. And again, like, he feels powerful right now because he can... essentially, he is powerful right now. Right? The fact that you're basically doing... We'll do Algae Prison. Here, we'll hit you with roots and just residual damage over there. And now we'll finish off Ammonia. We'll let him get an attack in. And it's crazy because of the huge stats increase. If you look at my life, I probably have like 1,000,000 life. So I can take strong hits like that. So any other monster would have got OTK'd by this 2-strength monster. And I'm just over here like, okay, cool. Now I still have 200k life. Wow. Like, it's insane to me. It's insane. I don't even need to do anything. I guess we'll cleanse. And then turn transfer again. And it's like, alright, let's do some payback. Boom. 613k. Come back to life. I have double damage. And turn transfer again. And oh, my ult. But seriously, now it's like Muddy Waters. Boom. 654k. Like what? Boom. Next attack will do it, you know? So let's cleanse that. Damage boost. Remove stuff. 7 cents. Oops. Let's just recharge. And then I'm assuming this is deals double damage. Nature to everyone. Roots and toxins. You have revival? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So, just for fun. Boom. Oh, did I miss? How did I not deal damage with that? That turns her back. Let's give it another go. Oh, I can't. Let's just ult for fun. Boom. Alright. And Muddy Waters. 163. Sandstorm. Extra damage. Blah, blah. Alright. we're calling it a day. So, the monster, not great, but again, start of a new era, so it's bound to be like that. I'm curious what you guys think about the monster. Did your team race for him? Are you going to be getting him? I can tell you, if you're a new player, and even if you got him unranked, like, you should probably put him in your team, and he'll probably destroy the competition, especially, again, if you're a new player and they're using, like, uncommons and rares and even legendary monsters, you are going to decimate them. So, thank you guys very much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And, of course, remember to subscribe.